Mr. Marston, seconded by Mr. Ravigna, moves for leave to introduce a bill entitled An Act to Amend the Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act and the Company's Creditors Arrangement Act, Pension Plans. This motion is deemed adopted. The Honourable Member for Hamilton East, Stony Creek.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. In Canada today, when a company goes out of business and their employees' pension plan is wound up under Canada's outdated bankruptcy laws, pensioners must wait behind every conceivable, every imaginable financial and corporate interest before getting paid out from the company's remaining assets. That's because, according to Canadian law, pensions are considered unsecured debt, and as such get paid out at the same time as every other kind of unsecured debt. In effect, this puts pensioners at the end of the line. And the practical consequence of being at the back of the line means that pensions are too often tapped into as just another asset pool to be used to pay other creditors off, and Canadians will tell you that is wrong. They will tell you that any retiree who has worked for generations for a company should have greater access to the company assets than vulture capitalists and bond dealers. New Democrats believe it's time for this situation to be corrected. Let's be clear, pensions are not just some kind of a fringe benefit. Workplace pensions are nothing less than unpaid deferred wages. And that is why I'm introducing my Pension Protection Act today. Once enacted, this bill would move pensions further up the line of creditors to be paid out during bankruptcy proceedings. Amending Canada's bankruptcy laws to provide greater protection for pensioners is an issue of considerable importance to the NDP. You will recall in the last election this particular promise was on the front page of our platform. And for New Democrats, this question is very straightforward. How many more victims will there be before we fix our outdated bankruptcy laws? We know the stories of Nortel, Fraser Paper, and Abitibi-Bowater, and the dozens of mills that closed in Quebec and in British Columbia. One thing is sure, and that is the current government has not been prepared to act, has not been prepared to extend to pensions the common sense protection Canadians deserve. New Democrats are ready, and thus we're introducing this bill today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.